We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check 24, check 24.
On first down, Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Go 58's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get it.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that's incomplete.
Wilson's pass. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up third down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go,
From the gun, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no. Incomplete.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down, Chiefs.
Ready up. 33. 6-man. 19, Charger.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield.
The pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. They're going to look to throw. They shakes him off. And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Henry's got it out on the left side.
Wilson.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Watch safety creep. Watch alert, alert, alert. Safety's creeping. Check 4.
Play action. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. They helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check back.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On third down, Gibson, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
With the score.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The drive starts with a completion, left side. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And a first down, Chiefs.
On first down, Hines. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now it's Hines. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard
Well,
gain.
partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now the second down throw on target. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
56. Alert. Check.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hatch it.
From the gun, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48. Run it. Check.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. That one caught by Gibson. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Seahawks.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
That's complete to Mooney. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Complete to
now another timeout called for by the offense.
20.
As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Being chased out left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Seahawks.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point up and through by Myers. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
The kickoff for Seattle.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the move to his left. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them. But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
The Seahawks,
a 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
On 1st down, Gibson. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air, but his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Check safety.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jason Myers
from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. It got his man complete.
Nice play, man.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Here's Hines. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Hines, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I just think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
They run with Hines. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous. Hey, alert 40 yards.
From the gun, Wilson. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Don't let him breathe.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Push him back. Push him back. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On third down, it's Gibson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Right over there.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right, and this will be incomplete.
Wilson.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
That's good.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
14. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Rush in. I know you. 48 to Mike. I know he ain't got it.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Gibson here complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Give me some.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson, with a juke. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Too little, check 26, check 26. Zebra. Sponge.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Antonio Gibson, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
He got into the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's out right at the 25. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Complete to
all defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Shaquem Griffin.
And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 10.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On 1st down, Hines. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
He's back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
The pass.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, 50, 50, Mike
50. He'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
On down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Check 56. All day. All day.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Seahawks, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, despite the loss here, was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.